I'm gonna paraphrase it because just due to time. It was like the landscape prior to the up and coming season with quarterbacks consistently being a hot topic.
I got you,
So he's
Carl.
gonna start off by saying he said he's gonna pour some gasoline on the fire, and boom, here's his top 10 list. And when the list comes up, we'll
I
let
got
you
you.
know. But I'll just name them before we put it up. We got Mahomes at number one, which everyone can agree with. Lamar at number two, Josh Allen at number three, Burrow at four, Herbert at five, Stafford at six, Dak Prescott at seven, Geno Smith at eight, Jordan Love at 10. So
9.
a lot of people,
Stroud at 10.
no, not see, that's why I don't even want him on the list. Love at nine, Stroud at 10. We already know what top 10 lists go, and we already knew a list was coming out for quarterbacks at some point, and then boom, here's the list. So we're just gonna start this off by saying, I'm gonna just ask one quick question, and then everybody else can go. One quick question: do we agree with the list? Carl,
No.
yes or
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh, there we go. So we're gonna start with you, Dave. Dave, when you seen this list, what did you think? Because you said you would take Mahomes over Purdy.
Why is Justin Herbert up here on at number 5? Why is he even top 10?
Dave, can I say something real quick? I promise y'all, I did not know he was top 5 in this list. Like, look, I'm not like, look.
How?
Top five, bro.
What has Justin Herbert done in this league to say he's a top 5 quarterback? Please, somebody tell me something. And don't talk to me about his talent. Don't talk to me about his arm talent. Don't talk to me about none of that. I don't care about none of that. That means nothing. What has he done? What has he done to say that he deserves to be top 5? Has he won a playoff game? No. Has he got to the AFC Championship game? No. Has he led the league in passing yards? No. Has he led the league in touchdown passes? No. Has he been an all-pro quarterback? No. He does not deserve to be on this list. Geno Smith, I know I took some flack about what I said about Purdy and Geno Smith. I apologize for that. Purdy is above Geno Smith in my eyes. He don't deserve to be up here. CJ Stroud, yes, he had a good rookie season. But what did he do last year to say he deserved to be up here in the top 10? I don't get it. Why is Jalen Hurts not up here?
Hey Dave, can I read the explanation they got for Herbert?
They got an explanation?
Yeah, it says Herbert is one of the most fascinating QBs in the entire league. His season ended with the Chargers getting absolutely basically mollywopped
I wonder why.
by the Texans in the AFC wildcard round. And he had arguably his worst game of the season. But it doesn't erase everything that happened up until then. He was still the biggest reason behind the Chargers making it to the playoffs, and he's more than good enough to go on a playoff run in his career.
What?
So potential.
What?
And look, and real quick, they got tiers. They got tiers. Number one, the Patrick Mahomes tier.
Okay.
Just Mahomes.
Fine.
Tier two, the almost Mahomes tier, Josh Allen and Lamar. Lamar and
That's
Josh Allen.
disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
Number
That is very
three,
disrespectful, but
ceiling razor tier. Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Matthew Stafford.
The what?
And then ceiling. And then the floor razor tier, Dak, Geno, Jordan Love, CJ Stroud.
That is ridiculous.
The floor raiser.
What did he do last year to say that he led the Chargers? Did he throw for 4,000 yards last year? I don't think he did.
He was just he didn't throw picks. That's what it was.
Exactly. So what?
running the rock.
So what? They ran the
You know,
ball.
better than Purdy.
They ran the ball. They ran the ball more than they've ever did with Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert said it himself. He said, "I'm glad that we have these running backs so we can run the ball more." He even knows that he's not top 5.
And defense, they're nothing there. Number 2, number 3 defense all year.
They had one of the best defenses in the league.
But he lost in the playoffs.
He magically didn't say by throwing 3-4 picks. The Chargers got whooped by him throwing 3-4 picks. He ain't say that.
And he lost his first playoff game when the other dude threw 3 picks.
He has Jim Harbaugh there as his head coach. And we know Jim Harbaugh, this is his forte. He runs the ball a lot, and he has a really good defense. But his quarterbacks don't do a lot. And Justin Herbert is probably the most talented quarterback he's had, being an NFL coach. He had Colin Kaepernick and Alex Smith. That was his two quarterbacks while he was in San Francisco. He now has Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert is much more talented than both of those guys. But come on. Justin Herbert don't deserve to be top 5 at all. That's the one that was glaring to me. Like, why is he top 5 of all these guys? And all of these guys, well, only Geno Smith, all of these guys have a playoff win, and he does not. He's been in the playoff 2 years in a row and lost both times.
Get him out of here.
Floor raiser. I read his definition of floor raiser. It was like these quarterbacks are good, but just a hair off from the rest of the players ranked above. I don't agree with that part, but these guys have been good at creating competitive teams, which Dak should be number 7 at that, and in adverse situations because he played for the Cowboys, and there's still a bit missing, meaning the playoffs. But he said upper echelon tier. What has Herbert done to not be in this tier?
First of all, why Hurts not up here?
That's
we know
where's Jalen Hurts,
The
bro?
man just won a Super Bowl MVP, and he had 2. This is the second time we've seen him play great in the Super Bowl.
Where's Jaden Daniels?
See,
Geno out of here.
I'm thinking they ain't put JD5 there because he's a rookie.
I don't care. You got Geno in here. Get him out of here.
You got to see this Stroud in there. If you got to see this Stroud in there, you could put Jaden Daniels up there.
I mean, see, it's probably 2 years in though. Most times made the
So
second
what?
round.
He did not play that well last year.
He didn't play up to standard. He set his rookie.
But I think where he's at is pretty. I think he should be above Love.
I'm cool with Stroud being in the top 10. It is Geno for me. Get him out of here.
And Joe, Jaden
Get
Daniels
Herbert out the
could have
top
been
5.
on this list because he said it right there. He said training camp is about the beginning of the month, was a great time to survey the landscape prior to the up and coming season. Your man had a good season last year, so you're saying prior to the up and coming season, he should acknowledge at least JD5 on this list.
I mean, if we talking, if we're talking like JD5 definitely is. Y'all know I think JD5 is. I would put on top 6. Take out Herbert and put Burrow at 5. Put
Hurts.
Put Hurts at 4 and put my man JD5 at 6. I was like, sorry, Stafford.
Nah, I'm going Stafford over JD5.
I'm cool
I
with
respect
Stafford.
you.
You know what? I'm being a fan right now. He ain't earned enough yet. Stafford will be 6. And JD5 7 for sure, though.
He could be 8. Geno don't need to be on here. I'm just saying Geno don't need to be on the list. Like,
Geno and Jordan Love out of here.
Bro, like Jordan Love played bad last year.
Oh, I told you that was coming, Joe.
Yeah, you did. I warn you. And then so Herbert, I don't get all the Herbert love.
I do. Right. I know it. I'll tell it to you off the show.
Bro, like he gets so much love, bro. It's ridiculous.
And I get people want to kill Hurts and say he has all the talent around him and this, that, and the third, and the playoff runs and all that. But to play as good as he plays in the biggest game of the year
twice,
like that's no small feat. And you talking about a guy who just threw 4 interceptions, and you talking about he got his team to the play. You talking about he got his team to the Super Bowl. We talking about playoffs versus Super Bowl.
And Hurts, and Hurts raised the level when he got there. He raised the level of the Eagles. His first year starting, he got them to the playoffs when they weren't supposed to. Mm-hmm. Herbert never, bro. So many years they posted the playoffs, they kept not making the playoffs when Herbert was there.
They lost to the Raiders with a chance to go to the playoffs.
I remember that my first year doing R2L, they played the Raiders, and he was average the whole game until like the end of the game. He played pretty good, but he was average the whole game. So. And then he gets to the playoffs the next year, and then you get a 27-point lead basically, and you lose still. And then last year was just horrible. Yeah,
last year they came out through the first punch, and then from then on got whooped.
But real quick, Mark said, first they said Geno better than Purdy. Oh snap!
Yeah,
I don't agree with
that. That just further proves the Kev allegations of the chat.
Okay, and Baker, I'm agree. Put Baker, take Geno out, put Baker in.
Take Jordan Love out too, so that leaves another spot.
I'm based off last 2 years for real. Baker has been really good for real.
If we do last 2,
but they probably I can see why they didn't because he led the league in picks.
Who Baker Mayfield?
Baker, yeah, that's probably why he didn't.
And what Geno do?
Yeah, I was about to say, but if you got Geno, but we also missing Jalen Hurts, and I would say JD5. But if you're not including rookies, then yeah, Baker.
If we're not doing rookies, I'm going Baker. But Herbert, Smith, Love. Stroud, I mean, if he got a +1, he can probably get in, but there's a few names. I mean, if we going off last year, Dak didn't even play the whole year. So, like, he need a +1 too to get on this list.
I don't think and that's why they won't put rookies on here because I don't think it's just based off last year. I think it's like the overall body. It's not career either. It's hard to explain. It's not career, but it's like where are we ranking these QBs right now?
As of late, I got you.
You know, as of late, you know what I mean? Like not what you did 6 years ago, huh?
Thank you, Mark. Jared Goff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dang.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, this is
dang. Gino over Goff.
That's crazy. I can't even be happy that he got my dog too at how blasphemous of a list this is.
I know, right? That's crazy, but
I feel like the first three is fine. First three is fine. It's just after that. It's like
the first four could be cool. I'm not even mad if somebody got the first four.
I'm not fighting over first four.
I am.
Herbert.
I'm fighting the first four. You gotta put Hurts got to go in that top four.
No, that's not what we saying.
Oh, all right, go ahead.
See, bro, like
just before this there. Well, yeah, I agree.
If we're grading on based off like what you've done, so we got to add Super Bowl and stuff. But if they just talking about the player pound for pound, bro, like I'm taking Burrow. I think Burrow is better than Hurts, bro. I'm sorry.
If you're saying it in that aspect, yeah, but
so I think if they doing like that, then yeah. And Burrow don't fall like Burrow is not a choker in the playoffs either. He got playoff success also.
Well, Herbert is, so get him out of there.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Herbert's shown that he chokes in the playoffs.
Geno Smith choked in the playoffs too against the 49ers.
Man, Geno Smith is just an overachiever, bro. Like
exactly. And that quote he had was stupid.
Yo.
Did he beat y'all something? Man, he sounded like he was mad.
No, but like I hate how people amp that quote. You wrote me off, and I ain't right back. We didn't want you to. That's what we wrote you off.
Return to sender, huh?
I know, right?
Okay.
Right, get these lock 'em ins.
Yeah, let's get to the lock 'em ins, man.
Let's get this out of here.
Nah,
that was fun.
That was. I mean, I think we all agreed that. I thought it was gonna be a lengthy debate, but once we seen her.